Hello, hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to have you guys with me today because we are going to be going over something I think that will truly be a good game changer for any of you guys that are going through the KDP world and it's just trying to figure out what you actually want to create for people to buy. So I wanted to provide a video for you guys of just kind of my 5 top books that I see actually emerging up between now and beyond actually, so that you can create them through KDP and be able to generate some form of passive income for you and your family. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, guys, so here are the 5 books that I personally believe that will thrive in KDP. And of course, you can decide on making these items more attractive with ads, marketing, or anything else as you're growing your business. Now, remember that KD books can always be low content, and those were actually the ones that I were making with my journals. If you go into my playlist on my channel, you will actually be able to see my step-by-step guide of how to create those low content journals. However, in order to actually build a full KDP publishing website, actually making a good collection of really good quality books in addition to those low quality content books, sometimes you do have to put in that little effort to get those extra dollars. So in the future, I do hope to be able to provide you guys with how I have been able to create some of these top 5 different types of books that I've been able to do. However, I do suggest that when you are creating any of these that I do provide to you, take your time, have fun in getting them done, and please sign up for my 30-day trial of Canva Pro, where you will actually learn how to make these the way that I am making these in the future. It's only $12.99 a month, and after the 30-day trial, that's all you'll be charged for every month is $12.99. Now on Canva Pro, what I really love about it is that they are able to provide you with many different types of pre-manufactured designs, especially if you're like me who don't really have any type of photoshopping expertise. Then you'll be able to use a lot of their really cool designs in order to get your projects done for your business. So please sign up through my link in the description to get a discount, and always know that I will always get a small commission for you doing so. And as always, please like and share and subscribe my content if it's fitting for you, and I do hope that you enjoy what I'm sharing with you today. Now, number 1, homeschooling elementary school math and reading books. Now, with students being asked to stay at home and parents often deciding to keep their kids home from school due to our current circumstances, many parents are choosing to keep their kids home and practice homeschooling. However, homeschooling products have become a much larger demand since 2020, and this is due to the fact that kids are doing more virtual learning from home. Unfortunately, many kids are failing academically and socially, resulting in a decrease in grades and overall mental health while remaining in the home. Parents also have to stay at home and work, which is resulting in a poor work-life balance as well. So as a result, more proactive parents are beginning to look for alternative ways of education that could help their kids stay on track in learning. And this is where homeschooling materials come in and where you guys can truly take advantage of these opportunities. Now, for those who aren't expert in more advanced subjects, I would suggest that you do your KDP books, but actually build a business in tutoring where families can actually pay you for your services. And what I mean by more advanced subjects are usually like the STEMs, right? So science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, right? However, if you are like me who are not really into the more advanced teaching areas, creating these KDP books in elementary or middle school subjects are the way to go. In fact, I hope to create a video in the future in helping you guys and showing you guys how I actually use Canva Pro to create these really beautifully designed math and reading books that you can actually sell at a decent price on KDP's publishing. These will truly become a gem in 2020 and beyond for households everywhere. And what's great is once you create these designs for your math and reading books, you can continue to create new volumes every year using the same template, but just new problems for them actually to solve. Number 2, teacher planners. So, since there has been an increase of homeschooling, as mentioned before, there is now a need for teacher and homeschool teacher planners. Planners are a great tool for teachers to use as a way to plan out their school year and keep record of everything they are teaching. When you are creating your teacher planners in KDP, just make sure to create them with a scenario of a teacher in mind. So basically how I would do it is I would imagine myself as a teacher and what I would actually need to succeed in helping my child if I decided to be a homeschool teacher. Now, you want to make sure that your planner is able to provide all that that particular parent would need in order for them to continue to keep buying from you. Since I am in a position where I actually have homeschooled my kids before, this one is actually a personal interest of mine because of the fact that I know personally from being in homeschool co-ops that this is something that is relatively difficult to find. So if you are in a place where you can create these planners for homeschool teachers and for in-school teachers as well, then you would be able to really make some really good passive income when you're promoting these books out. But as I said before, just make sure that you are thinking like a teacher and a homeschool teacher and what we would need. Now, if you guys are interested, I will be creating a video in the future about a simple homeschooling planner that you guys can actually create on KDP and be able to sell based off of the things that I know that I needed when I was homeschooling my children at the time. So please be on the lookout for that as well. Number 3, recipe books. So, since people are in the home more and many have decided to pick up new habits, some good and some bad, of course, a good habit that many people have been trying to do and learn is practice home cooking. Now, as a health and lifestyle coach, also on the side, I definitely understand the importance of home cooking and what it can really do for your health in a positive light. So, with that being said, I am truly on board for people creating these recipe books that you could share out with the world with different recipes that you have come across or that you have developed during your time in the kitchen to be able to share with others. And just know that you don't have to be a chef to create a recipe book. There's plenty of people out here that are nutritionists. There are people out here that are kind of just interested in food in a way. They're food influencers, many different walks of life doing these recipe books. And they're basically just sharing what they found was the bomb.com with everybody else to the world and making money while doing it. Also, to mention, with many being out of work and remaining home with their loved ones, time has become more abundant for people, and people are trying to choose to pick up these practices and may have always wanted to do this or never really had time for it. And so, this would be a great opportunity to create these KDP recipe books so that you can build passive income and also, like I said, share those delicious recipes that you guys have. And as a tip, they don't have to be 50, 40 recipes in a book. The more the merrier, of course, but you can have 15 to 20 recipes for people to purchase, and that would be completely fine. Also, what's great about recipe books is that you can also create seasonal books as well, and then you can have some regular books for like certain maybe seasons, such as Christmas and Easter and um, 4th of July, different things like that to kind of like spark more interest in people wanting to buy your recipe books. However, the greatest thing about recipe books is that they never really expire, like food is food and a recipe is a recipe. And if it's good, it's good. So this will definitely be one that I can see gradually emerging even more higher during this time that you guys should definitely try to invest in doing and completing for your KDP book publishing. Number 4, budgeting books. Now, we are all not good with money or saving money, but we are all good with spending money. And that's exactly what people have been doing lately since these times, since 2020. And the increase of spending has actually tripled over the years, particularly with online spending. So now, as things are starting to open up for people, people are starting to come to their senses that they may need to have a little bit more discipline in their spending habits. And so I think that this is a really great opportunity for our KDP authors to start investing in creating budgeting books. Now, you can get very complex with these books, but I always personally say that the simpler, the better. Just make sure, as a starting point for your book, that you try to list a few essential parts that you want to have in your pages and make these little details truly count so that it can be really understandable and very simple for the person buying your budget books. Budgeting is oftentimes a very hard discipline to keep up. So if you can provide them a budgeting book that will help them have a good structure in being disciplined in this area with money, I am telling you, they will be your customer for life and will constantly want to buy these books from you. Another great thing about doing budgeting books as well is that they come with less words on the page. So it's more so about structure and design. And as I said, I really hope to be able to do a YouTube video on this as well. However, the other thing is you just want to make sure that your structure is efficient and simple. And what's another great thing about it is that once you make one page, all you have to do is just duplicate it for however big you want your book. And so I think this is really good. And then another quick tip with budgeting books is I would personally suggest is making it into a larger print book, just so that the person is more willing to see it and actually use it as well. And number 5, wellness journals. Mental health has become incredibly important lately, and we should all know why. So, from isolation to depression and onwards, people are in need of encouragement, they are in need of life coaching, spiritual enlightenment, guidance, and other revelations. So many are searching for ways to feel better mentally and physically. So why not be that person to provide them with these resources that they can enjoy during that time of finding peace with creating wellness journals? Now, wellness journals are a little bit different from these low content journals that I've been creating in my previous videos because they contain more content that focuses on self-discovery, maybe spiritual growth, meditation, questionnaires, hopeful quotes, and etc. Your journal should be able to prompt them in what they should write about and talk about during these wellness journals. So your wellness journal should provide some form of structure overall. Now, as a health and lifestyle coach, I am currently creating a wellness journal for my clients who can purchase these as supplementaries so that they can be able to have a full experience working with me while being able to do this even after the program that once we finish. My current journal is going to be called the 30-Day Life Renewal Journal, which I do hope to have finished sometime next year. But ultimately, for coaches, I believe that having an ebook, a wellness journal, or something that you can use with your company is actually a really good idea to really help make your experience with your customers a lot more better. And it's a really great way to market yourself in order to get new customers to come in as well. Wellness journals are all about self-discovery, and it's all about really understanding about who you are. So if you have been in this journey yourself and you would like to share the different tactics and ideas that you have learned, then you could easily create a wellness journal that would truly be life-changing for someone else. As I said before, guys, thank you guys so much for visiting my videos. I hope that you guys will like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'm really hoping to continue to build upon this. And please, if you haven't done so, please sign up for Canva Pro, 30-day trial. So simple to do, and it can really give you a try as far as how much you can do with just a little touch of Canva and some creative juices. So I hope to see you guys soon, and peace and blessings to you. Bye.